Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Today's video, I want to talk to you about the crisis that happened in the Philippines, and that is very close to home for me. One of the affected is my daughter, and to everybody who follow up in my channel, my daughter is currently studying in Cebu, Philippines. On November 3 to 4, Philippines was hit by the typhoon named Tino. It's a super typhoon Tino, and that is in particular in the central region of the Visayas, which is the Cebu, Panay, Negros region, and then go through the Palawan side, right? What happened, the typhoon brought a massive rain and flood that caused the damage in the areas. There were severe flooding in the middle of the night until in the morning, and you can see different kinds of videos that surface online, and it really breaks my heart watching some of them.
Yo?
Kinsa makakontak og emergency, pwede pa apat abang ni diri dapita bilya azalea kutkot liluan, please. Please guys, tabangin.
Yun na, hold. Ala, ya, paliw sa kuya. Paliw sa kuya. Lang, kaluwi sa si Yunak lang, palihog lang. Yun na, sit down, yun na, sit down. Kaluwi sa klang, kaluwi, palihog lang. Ya, ang garbage bag, ya.
So when it happened, we were FaceTime to my daughter. We FaceTime. She was adopted by her friends and was housed in Mandani Condominium. She is in Mandani Bay, and they were in the 21st floor. And during our FaceTime, she put the camera on the windows and she said, "Look at that." And it's so sad. She was sitting in the window area, and she was like putting her hand and putting like that and watching this flood goes around the area, and she was like telling us to look at it, and we watch it, and it was heartbreaking to watch her watching this, you know, in a real time. And I checked in Negros, they're not super affected, although they lost the power, but they never experienced the flooding. But during those time, I can tell that there were a lot of families out there are sitting in the middle of the night trying to rescue everyone and, you know, find some shelter themselves. You know, being in Cebu, you know, my daughter was safe. She's safe for now, but my daughter is in Cebu alone. She is safe, but she is surrounded by disaster zone. Watching the real time of the devastation really breaks our heart. And you know, while we worry out here, there are so many others that are less fortunate who lost their homes, lost their livestock. They lost everything what they have. And watching the video, guys, it really give me a realization that here we are in US, we complain a lot, we, you know, point fingers to whoever, but watching that happen, they were helpless, so helpless. And in today's video, guys, I want to stress about that the Philippines is in a state of calamity after the earthquakes, and then the typhoon. How could these people recover in Cebu? You know, why help is needed right now? And to think about it, it's not only the immediate rescue that they need. They needed a long-term help. You know, the homes were flooded. They don't have clean water. They don't have food. They don't have clothing even. Most of the infrastructures got damaged. Their cars are floating. Their cars are, you know, dead. Like, you know, they die. They submerge in the water. They probably got all their resources flooded away as well. You know, the declaration of the state of calamity, it means that the damage is very massive. The relief efforts requires help by donations, supplies, and awareness. What we can do is to donate, support their reputable agencies or local organizations. By saying donations, my daughter is part of the Supreme Government in their school. They are organizing donation drive, which has a partnership with different agencies. The reason why I am calling this time and I am asking my viewers to please donate to these people, you know, college students, teenagers, young generations. They are the empathy and more sympathy to the people that's already there. All of the Supreme Government students are trying their best to collect all of the donations globally, and I'd like to support my daughter with that because she is part of it. And by making some donations and contributions, it is extremely help for them, guys. I am not gonna donate to GMA. I'm not gonna donate to ABS-CBN. No, these are children that I can tell you that is not corrupted. They're not led by the corrupt politicians or the corrupt local agencies. These are the children who will organize themselves to donate their time and to extend their help to their co-classmates, to their teachers, to anybody who is around in the area surrounded that is in the middle of this crisis. If you are watching this video, let us pray and send some sympathy to those people who are in the middle of this calamity. To everyone who are affected, you are not alone. To viewers, thank you for being here. Together, our actions can do bigger. They do matter. If you find this video meaningful, please consider donating to the right agencies. Being my daughter as part of the Supreme Government, I support their group and I support donating to them. And if you donate, I'd like you to download Sendwave. This video is sponsored with the collaboration of Sendwave. Any amount from the smallest to the biggest, you will get an extra $10. Imagine, guys, my subscribers here in YouTube 58% is in US. If you donate $1, and that 58% out of my YouTube subscribers, that is about 1,392. If you donate $1, they will get $11 in total, and that alone, 1,392 times 11, that is 15,312. By downloading Sendwave and using my code Angie10, the recipients of your donation, or wherever you're gonna send it through GCash, they will get $11 in total. I don't benefit for that donation. The beneficiary of that is the people of Cebu, is the people who are affected. Last time during the earthquake, these children also collected a lot of donations, and they themselves pack their own donation in different places, and they distributed it in everywhere. Any one of you around here that watching my video, if you consider downloading Sendwave, use my code Angie10. I'm gonna put all of the information in my description for you guys to follow through. The Philippines is needing your help. As little as $1, it goes a mile away. I've seen a lot of bloggers who are collecting a lot of donations as well. I would say that choose the agencies that you are going to send your donations. Choose the local organizations that you know by heart that they are going to use that fund to support the people of Cebu or anybody. You can use my code as well if one of your family member is affected in the calamity. If you want to send anything to your family members out there, give that extra $10 to them. Use the code Angie10. That is something like $500, 500 pesos that is given to you free. There is no fee by using Sendwave. There is different kinds of payout. For instant money, they can get GCash, they can get cash pickup, but I don't know if cash pickup right now in Cebu is available due to most of the infrastructures are not usable. I would say GCash, that goes to the person that you are going to send to. And yes guys, I am making this video for awareness. It is very close to home for me because my daughter is part of it, and my daughter is she's very passionate in helping, and I can tell during our FaceTime, you can tell that she worried for her classmates who got affected. She kept sending me pictures of the pictures that her classmates sent to her, and watching that in the 21st floor, seeing the devastation around the area. She is surrounded by the disaster zone, and I don't know if she can actually sleep. And they announced that there is no school, and she is telling me, "Mommy, we are going to donate, and you can see my money probably goes." So I said, do what is reasonable, and please be careful as well outside there. And that's all guys. I have no other things to say. I mean, the videos alone speaks to itself. You can find other means to say that I am collecting some donations. No, I'm not collecting myself. That donation goes directly to Cebu. I don't benefit for that. It is a collaboration to Sendwave, that when you send something, there is an extra $10 free, and there is no fee for you to transfer that funds. And please help out. Please help out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please don't hesitate to share this video for some awareness. Share that code to anybody if your family is needing some help. Thank you so much. Have a good day.